Okay, Julie, I don't see you now. Okay, having a couple of difficulties, but there we go. Okay, we're on. Awesome. Learning curve.
I love it.
So, Julie and I were talking this morning about how our bodies give us signals and tell us things like when to pay attention, or if you're in a conversation, like for me, I get goosebumps if I hear truth, or if it's something that speaks to my inner being or my soul. And we just talked about how that's different for everybody, but when you learn what that is for you, it's your body telling you to pay attention. And it's just fun when you notice those things and take time to be in that present moment. When we get so busy and we aren't paying attention to anything that's going on really inside, it's so cool when you get that signal for yourself and okay, I gotta pay attention to what this conversation is or what's going on. Julie, how is that for you? Are you noticing that more and more, that you're getting those signals now?
Yes,
that
I
you're
do.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's like I don't even know how to explain it all of a sudden, because it's almost as if you know something, you know, and that something that you know is true for you. It's like you pay attention to it. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's almost as if everything around me slows down, and whatever it is that I noticed, that I heard, or that I felt, that's the only thing that becomes so aware for me. And I do also get the goosebumps sometimes, but I notice for me, it's as if everything else slows down, and I am with that feeling.
Awesome.
And I'm loving it.
Yeah. 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 It's so cool when you start to make that connection with your inner being or inner guidance or soul or whatever you call that. And it's really your connection to God or all that is, or the creator, whatever you call that. It gives you hints and gives you guidance. And when we learn to pay attention to that, our life can really be magical. And so much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
much.
it's like when you sometimes you can be somewhere and you hear something, a conversation, and we hear lots of conversations,
Right.
but there might be something in particular that seems to just become more clear, not louder, but just more clear. And I'll even notice myself, like I might turn to where that voice is coming from, because I can feel whatever it is that they're saying, because it's something for me to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not necessarily it's their words,
Right.
but their intentions, that
Yeah.
energy behind those words, and
Yeah.
that will speak to me.
Right.
And it's something that either is clarity for me and something that I've asked about that no one may know,
Yeah.
or it just either may be to go to a certain place,
Right.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's like it's awesome. But
Yeah.
you can always trust that guidance.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
so cool. And we all have that ability.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't realize. We all have that gift. We all are intuitive, if that's what you want to use the word. But we all have that inner connection and that inner knowing. We just have to pay attention to it. And that is a lot of times just quieting down and starting to listen to our body and pay attention to what's going on when we are having the conversations, or when we are, everything is energy. So everything is speaking to us on an energetic level at all times, all day long,
What you just said, Trace, reminds me of something this morning that happened. So I woke up, and within minutes, I had a headache. I had a headache. And I remember something that Jen said about being in present moment.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, wait a minute. I am right here, right now. Here, right now, in this beautiful present moment.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, everything was gone.
Yeah.
There was no pain.
Right.
And that was just telling me, because being in that beautiful present moment, being in present time, in the present moment is where we want to be, because there is where God is. He's not in the past. He's not in the present. Yeah. He's right in the now, where we are creating.
Absolutely.
And feeling.
Yes. Yes.
Because,
I love that.
And then I realized that quick in waking up, I was thinking about something that happened in the past, not that long ago, just days, and it wasn't feeling that good. It wasn't something that was feeling that good. And if I would have continued, and if I wouldn't have been aware of what was happening, I could have brought that experience into my now and created another one of those not so feel good moments. So when I'm in present moment and I'm creating right now in this beautiful space, I can choose to create good feeling experiences.
Yes.
So that I can stay in that momentum. And so our bodies and our inner being, our soul, our spirit, whatever we want to call it, is always saying, be here. This is where I am.
Yeah.
This is who you are, present moment, be here. And so everything is always working for our good to assist us in being in that present moment. Is it okay that I have glasses on? I'm outside and it's a little...
No, okay. They look great. They look great.
Yes.
Yes. And isn't it true too that when you feel or hear a truth, or you get that signal in your body, you also feel lighter if it's good, and you feel heavy if it's dark, if it's negative, or if it's like not something you need to pay attention to. But if it is telling you, hey, pay attention, it always feels lighter. It feels like you can almost feel your body lighten up, or your your inner being. Yeah, I love that. Love that.
I do too. And sometimes I'll go in a room and I'll just, because of alignment, I will perceive something that's going on with someone, and it may not be it's not something that feels good, and I can allow them to be and work through whatever they're doing, for lack of better words, work through whatever they're feeling, and I can still feel those lovely, beautiful feelings of feeling good. And a lot of times it will shift the room into a happier space.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then people around, they're like, oh, I feel so good now. They don't know why.
Yeah. And when you know that you can do that and change that and just send out a loving energy to wherever you're at, it will change the energy around you. And it's so cool when, people will come up to you and say, wow, it always feels good just by you being here. Even if you're just here, to sit with me, or to be, I always feel good when I'm around you, no matter what that is, what's going on. Yeah. I
I
love
love
that.
that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know, you saying that reminds me of my grandma. It's like
awesome.
it just always felt so good when she was around. She
Yeah.
was just so loving, and she always had something sweet to say.
Yeah.
You know, about anyone. It didn't even matter.
Hmm.
I remember one time she shared the story. It cracked me up. So this man would come and visit her and my grandpa and, visit. But he would come without his false teeth, she said. And she thought, yeah, she thought he was such an attractive man with his teeth. And she wanted him to know, hey, where are your teeth? You're a handsome man. But she
Yeah.
didn't know how to tell him, so she wrote him a note and put it and mailed it. And she said, within a little bit of time, however long snail mail took then,
Yeah.
he every time he'd come over, he had his teeth in, and he would just
Awesome.
smile.
Oh,
And so what was that? That's her saying, hey, you know what? You look fantastic with your teeth. And then
yes.
he's
Yes.
wearing them. She said, and I remember her saying how he smiled all the time. And
Yeah.
that's just saying there's someone who always wanted the best for someone,
Right.
And that
Yeah.
feels good.
It does. Yeah. If we always and it, help lift other people up, but also show that we can do that ourselves. When you're always feeling good, that radiates out. Even, no matter what you're doing, if you're feeling good about yourself and feeling good in your body, in your skin, that radiates out so much, and it really does allow other people to see their own brightness or their own brilliance and carry that on. That's something that I love to do. Like, just some people, it just takes a little bit of lipstick. They always feel good if they have lipstick, so they never leave the house without lipstick, um, or taking a
I
shower,
used to do that, Tracy.
whatever. Yeah,
I
my
used to do that.
sister-in-law is
I
like
used to
that
put my
too.
my shades on and put my lipstick. I mean, I have makeup on, but
Yeah,
but if I was in a rush, man, I just put my shades on, put some lips on, I'm out the door. It was awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Feels good. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, doing just little things to feel good. Little things. It could be like for
Mhm.
me, it's ice in my water.
Yeah,
It's like it just why not feel good? Why not? I mean, we're
absolutely.
gonna live
Yes.
this day. Let's
Yeah,
feel good. Let's
yeah,
feel good about today. And
yes.
then let's keep feeling a little bit better. Why
Hmm.
not? I mean, why not? Right?
Right. Yeah,
And
we're
and
here
I
to
I
feel
love
good.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I
yeah.
love that attitude. I love when you put that intention out. And in fact, talking about intention. So I was feeling a little like this. And so it's like, well, I want to feel that energy flow.
Yeah.
I want to feel that. So I put that intention out
Mhm.
about 3-ish days ago. And this morning, oh my, and I knew that intention was powerful because it wasn't just something I just like decided. It's like it came from in my inside. You
Yeah.
know, I felt moved to set that out there. And that
Hmm.
was my energy. That was this is what I want. I'm
Right.
putting out what I want. I want to feel this
Hmm.
morning, and there are people that know, and in fact, you and I had a conversation this morning too. Man, I was calling this one. I'm like, hey, what's up? And I was calling that one, and I did so much in my room, and I was cleaning this and cleaning that, and I was ready to walk out the door by 10ish. That's like
Awesome.
unspeakable. And the thing is, in fact, I was talking to Rachel, and she says, how you doing, beautiful, or something like that. And I said, girl, I got so much done. It was like 10ish. And it's like, wow. I went to the post office. I saw my friend's husband in there. He's like, what are you doing? I'm saying, I got stuff to do. See ya. Just having a great time. We were on a
Yeah.
call. It's like, hey, want to do a Facebook Live? Yeah, I want to do one with Tracy. Here we are.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
After that, I have a client. It's like, you know, and it's not this, oh, it's
Right.
like if you're not feeling something,
Mm-hmm.
you can. You
Yes.
can. There's
Yeah.
so many ways that you can make that happen because it's all about you. It's
Right.
all in your hands.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, we are these beautiful energy conduits, man. You know, we're
Mm-hmm.
connected to all that is. I mean, yes. And so it's like, if you want to feel something, just ask.
Yeah.
Just ask. Put it out there. You'll feel it. You
Yeah.
will. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you're having a wobbly moment where you're like, oh, I don't want to do this or I don't feel good here, um, just, if you chunk it down into 10-second intervals, you're like, okay, I can get through this 10 seconds. Oh, I feel a little bit better. Oh, look for something good. Listen to the bird chirping outside. Listen, oh, I hear somebody laughing over there if you're in a group, or just look for a better feeling. And once you get there, you can go on and get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And pretty soon you're having a great day and you're like, wow, that was easy, you know. Um,
It's
just
so true.
yeah, yeah,
You know, I could say this too. It's like, I didn't ask for this per se,
yeah,
but I was I was fixed this delicious breakfast slash lunch brunch, um, very healthy, very tasty, and it was like, do you want one? It's like, yes, I would love one. And then all of a sudden, I got a little message that said, it's ready, and I just went downstairs and I was eating the most delightful,
mm,
delicious food, and
yes,
it's like, wow, you know, there's blessings all around. It's like, just, you know, feel as good as you can feel at that moment.
yeah, yeah.
And if it's not what you're wanting, you can put intentions out. Oh man, you could just join Best Life. We have so many things that we can do.
Absolutely.
There's so
Yeah,
many things we know to do now. It's so
yeah,
great, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's really all about being in the present moment and not looking back and knowing that you have the power to change your mood anytime you want. You're in control of your feelings and your inner guidance and everything about you. You don't have to live in that story that your mind might be telling you, no, I'm going to change that. I'm going to be this way now. And you have that power to do that. All you have to do is do it.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
we are in the driver's seat.
right.
We are
Absolutely.
driving.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are
And we
literally
decide
in the
when we're
right.
stopping. Yes.
Yes.
We decide the speed we want to go. We
Yes.
decide the roads we want to take. And when
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
driving, we don't look in the rearview mirror all the time, and we don't look in the back, and we don't look in the ground or on the side of us. But we kind
Yeah.
of want to know where we're going, so we kind of look forward.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you took a wrong turn, you can always course correct. You always
I
get to
love
the
those
right
two words.
place. Yes. Yes. It's just like
Course
your
correct.
GPS, Siri on your phone will say, okay, make a U-turn or, get back on track. That's all you have to do.
Rerouting. Rerouting.
Yeah, rerouting. Yeah, you don't have to beat yourself up because you might have took a wrong turn for a little bit. Who cares? You might have learned a lesson that you needed to learn by going the other way. It's all good. And when you know that everything is always working out for you, everything always is fine, you're always okay, you know, it's awesome. You just keep on trucking. Hmm.
I love that. And you know, and I love not rushing anything. You
Yeah,
know, sometimes, well, I used to have lists. I
yeah.
was a lister. And when you list, if anybody knows anything about boating, when you list, it's not too good. So for me, being a lister just didn't work.
Yeah,
So, but we do this beautiful thing in Best Life where we do have a list, And it's the things that we want to do and the things we give over to the universe.
Yeah.
And Dave and I were talking, Super Dave and I were talking. He's like, yeah, just make your list. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Because he was just winning one thing after another, right? And he didn't even do any of the things on the universe's side. They just were happening.
Yeah.
So on my list, I had like 20 to 25 things for the universe, and I only had one thing on my side. And the one thing was feel good.
Yeah.
Just feel good.
Yes. Yeah.
And I haven't added any one thing to that. I looked at the list this morning and I'm like, you know what? I still like what's on my side.
Yeah.
I'll add a few things to the universe because the universe can handle it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm focused right now on feeling good. Feeling the energy. It's like I don't know about you, Trace, but like sometimes, like if I say I want to go eat out, and you ever just like not feel that particular restaurant or place that you think about eating? It's like this doesn't feel right. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
You're not feeling it. It's like that's the energy. It's like it's just not for you today. It might not be for you for a year. I don't know, but it's like you go by your feelings. I don't feel like that today. Or I love coffee, and we're real bougie at the house. We have this fancy coffee maker, and it even whips up it foams the milk,
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's like, look, I'm high class. And I love my coffee. But there's some days that just, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel good. It's like some days I don't want any coffee. It's like, okay, I go with the flow. It's like, so just feel your feelings. Feel the energy.
Yeah.
The energy is your feelings. Your feelings are the energy. So the energy that's flowing by your feelings.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you want to ignore your feelings? Because feelings, I've been saying this lately, feelings are the energy that nourishes, nurtures, whatever it is that you want. Whatever you're wanting. So I want to be a public speaker. So I'm drinking coffee, say. Or I'm drinking my water. And I have ice in my water and I love it. So it's like that. I love the feeling of that. I love the way it makes me feel. I love when I'm drinking ice cold water. I love how it just feels in my mouth, and every now and then a cube will get in there and I'll just crunch it up, and I just love it. It's so refreshing, right? Now, we could say, well, what does that have to do with you being a public speaker? I'll tell you what it has to do with. I'm feeling good.
Yes.
And feeling good is bringing me everything that I want. Everything that I want.
Absolutely.
Whether it's that pedicure that I can't wait to have with Jerica, or my public speaking, writing a book, going on vacation, going to visit Tinica. You and I could just hop on your private jet. We're there. Awesome! It all started with that beautiful cup of coffee on that ice in my water, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. When you can always look for just anything to feel good. Yeah. Yep.
You there?
I'm here. Might have a little bad connection. You look like you got stuck, Julie. Okay. So anyway, we'll just keep on going if Julie can get back. I thought we'd do a couple releases anyway. So here Julie's coming back. Hi. Whoops, you're sideways. There you go. Awesome. Whoop, there. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Julie. Awesome. So I thought we would do a couple, just freedom release, do a couple releases to help get us feeling in that good space. So when we do freedom release method, you kind of hold your breath and I'll kind of guide you through it. So you just take a deep breath and hold, and then I'll say a statement and then you breathe it out. And that helps get those feelings right into your subconscious mind. And it releases anything that is blocking you from feeling good. So we'll just do that now. And so just take a deep breath and relax. Feel your body relax. Awesome. So take a deep breath in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with knowing that I can trust my feelings always. And then just blow it out. Breathe out. Okay, we'll do one more. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with I am allowing myself to finally feel good. Just release. Okay. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with knowing I can trust my feelings. And we'll do one more. Breathe in and hold. I release all blocks and barriers with trusting my inner being. Breathe out. Okay, so after we do a release like that, and what we're doing is getting our inner being or our inner self getting in alignment with the things that we want, the way we want to feel. We're releasing anything that's holding us back from having those feelings or doing, feeling that feel good feeling and learning to trust ourselves. So after we do a release, then we want to fill up. And that just replaces anything that we've released, and it brings in the good stuff so that we can have that, and really that inner knowing stays there. So those feelings will stay there. We'll feel good about it. We'll trust. So just breathe in, and you do it the same way. I'll just say a different statement. So breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because now I know I can trust my feelings. Good. Hi, Julie. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because all I really have to do is feel good now. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because I make the choice to feel good now. Awesome. And we'll do one more. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because I know I was put on this earth to feel good and live an awesome life. Okay. Awesome.
I love it.
Yes. Any
Tracy,
last
I love
thoughts,
doing this
Julie?
video.
Awesome. Yes.
It feels really good. I want to
Yeah.
do it again. And,
Yes.
just to remind everyone, you can join us on Monday nights. You can find the link to our class. In fact, Tracy, you know more about Monday night class. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jamie and I, another bestie host, Julie's on sometimes. Dave's on sometimes. Jen is usually on. So we do a free Zoom kind of a webinar. We get together, we talk about stuff like this. We sometimes read a little bit out of a book. We lift each other up. We share our feel-good moments. It's just an amazing, amazing thing. You can find the link to our Zoom, the Zoom link meeting. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time. So whatever that is in your time zone, it is every Monday. Join whenever you can.
Can't you find it on our
You can find it on our website. Yep, it's Best Life,
right?
and in our Facebook group, our Facebook page. It is our website is bestlifecreationsociety.com. So go there, message me if you have questions. I'm on Facebook. Just find, or anybody in Best Life, find us. It's fun. We'd love to have you join. And Julie and I will be doing more Facebook Lives like this. We'll let you know what day and time. So thanks, everybody. Have an awesome, awesome week. Love you.
Peace out.
Love you. Love you.
Woo! Love you.
Bye-bye.